Welcome back. Ai, Kolita, hebu shikilia kwanza kidogo. Leo lakoni, today is that day. Welcome back to the show, officially the second hour of Entertainment Friday right here on Your World. And like we're saying, it's a mom edition today. And we're celebrating all our mothers out there. So if you are a first-time mom, if you are a mom, if you have like 13 kids, listen, happy Mother's Day, okay? Because just raising a little human is no joke. So really, we celebrate you, all the mothers out there. And like we said, if you want to celebrate your mom, feel free to let us know their name and what message you have for her, and if you have a special dedication for them, okay? But we have a question for you this morning, and the question is very simple, and I'm actually curious to hear what Grace has to say to this question. Okay, and the question is, which African mom phrase still controls your life up until today? Okay? Let us know at NTV Kenya across all board. But we have a caller on the line. Good morning, if you can hear me, how you doing? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Maria Leo.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
Wow.
Hi, that's my mom.
Kongoi.
Oh my God, Mom. Sasa. Hi. Why do you want to make me cry today? My mom has never called. It is so good to hear from you. Now I'm going to cry.
Salera, nikuone mama.
Oh.
Nimepata simu.
Oh. Mom, stop. Oh my gosh. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
Happy Mother's Day in advance.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love you so much. My gosh, I don't even know what to say. I love you so much. Thank you for being like the best mom. Thank you for being gentle but still firm. Thank you for never giving up in life and on everything else. Thank you for holding our family together. Thank you for just the prayers that you've prayed over us, the kind words that you've offered, the blessings that you've spoken over us. Thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. I did not take that for granted. Just thank you for being my mom. You know, like I would never ever wish for any other mom. So thank you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh.
Love you too. Love to see you in the show.
Thank you, Mommy.
Love you for the good work doing.
Thank you.
Love you.
Oh my gosh. I love you. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you.
Asante kwa sababu you have inspired so many young ladies.
Oh, thank you.
Na hata majirani.
Yes.
Kila mtu anafurahia.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Kazi nzuri unayofanya.
Thank you. Asante.
And we prayed, the Lord strengthen you and all those we are working with.
Thank you.
Asante kwa kazi nzuri mama.
Thank you. Asante.
Endelea na kutimiza. Na asante kwa sababu hata wamama wengi wamefurahia.
Yes.
Kwa sababu ya kazi nzuri hiyo.
Asante.
Unapeana mafundisho mazuri ya afya njema.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Asante sana.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you. Asante. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Ambia all the mothers when you're nakusikia. Ebu ambie Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh.
Kwa mama wote nataka kusema tuwafundishe watoto wetu. Waweze kuendelea kufundisha watoto na kuwapa mwelekeo. For the Bible says, ni mama amfundishaye mtoto na muonyesha sheria nzuri ya maisha. na atakapoendelea kukaa katika mafundisho yale, atafaulu katika maisha yake. Maana baba ni taa tu ya kuwaonyesha njia. Lakini mama anakuwa kielelezo katika maisha ya watoto wake.
Yes, that's true.
So God bless you so much.
God bless you too, Mommy. Thank you so much. And thank you for calling. This is the first time you're calling, actually. Thank you so much for calling, Mama. Bas, ndio hiyo. Hadi my director Philip huko gallery anasema watu wote wa gallery and everybody who's associated with this production wamesema happy Mother's Day na wamesikia watakuja. Watakuja. Thank you, Mama. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, that was the highlight of my day. Highlight of my day. Thank you so much, Mama, for calling. Oh, God, dear. Philip, that is my mom. Frida Chesang. Oh, I just want to say Kongoi, Mama. Oh, it's really the highlight of my day. Thank you, Mama. Oh, I don't even know how to move on from there, but hey, the question that we're asking you this morning is very simple, and that is, which African mom phrase still controls your life up until today? Like, my brain is just all over the place. I don't know how to move on from there. But like I said, today's conversation, is as we prepare to also go through your feedback on WhatsApp, my hands are shaking. Like, every single part of my brain is just not functioning at this point. But we're not just alone in studio, just me and DJ Colita, okay? We're also joined by, like I said, this lovely, lovely, amazing lady that we've all grown to love. And she has grown so much professionally as well as personally. She is a mom. She's a content creator. She's an influencer. She is a singer. She does everything, okay, at this point. And ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Grace Ekirapa.
Why do you want to make me run away? There was no warning.
It's like the sooner you arrived.
Yes.
That
through. I know.
I
just don't know.
You too. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
It is so good
much.
to see you. Good to have you.
I want to
on
meet the
show.
person you're talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
this woman you've described. I'm like, who is that?
Who is? No, that's you. That's you. Please receive your flowers. Receive your flowers. Receive your flowers. It is so good to have you.
So
and
much.
you're not alone.
No.
Is this it's actually the first time that baby Araya is on
public
TV
like this,
right? She's just
my
like,
little handbag.
Yeah. Oh,
Mama.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
You look so pretty. You and Mommy look amazing. It's like matchy today.
Yeah.
And I like your hair. It's so. Who did your hair?
Mama.
Mommy did your hair. Mommy did your hair. You look so pretty.
Like,
Thank you
do
so
I
much. She came here. She's like, wow, the studio, because she's used to like a smaller studio.
In the house, we put the light on and we shoot, but she doesn't. She's never been to a big studio like this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the biggest, Mommy. There's a bigger one.
There's a bigger one.
So I don't know what she'll do if she sees that one.
Right? Yeah, she's like, me, I want to live here forever and ever.
The lighting,
Right?
the camera,
and everything else.
Yeah.
So let's just talk motherhood.
Yes.
And motherhood for you, and
I
Okay, Mama, let's listen to Auntie now. Okay. She's like, do we talk here or this?
or this? Yeah. Do I have to like hold it like this? No, Mommy,
Yeah.
you do not have to hold it like that.
Auntie will ask you a question, okay?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, can we talk about? Can you just tell us a little bit about Mommy? What is your favorite thing about Mommy? What is your favorite thing about Mommy? She makes you breakfast. She takes you to school. What is like your favorite thing to have that Mommy makes for breakfast for you?
it's what I do understand.
Don't be afraid, Mommy. Talk.
Mom, I just want to stay like
You just
She just wants to stay like this. Oh, okay. That's a compliment. She's comfortable.
Yeah, she's
We
like,
will
okay,
take that. We will take that. But yes, motherhood. For you and just sort of like your introduction to motherhood, because unfortunately you lost your mom when you were 8.
Yes.
So I can't even imagine what that was like for you. But again, to a level that you're comfortable to share, in terms of what that was like for you, and the sort of like the not the mentality but the perception about motherhood and what it would be like.
Actually, I thought having lost my mom would influence my being a mom. Like maybe I would never want to be a mother. It did at some point. I was like, if I'm going to give birth to a child and leave them, I'm not getting children.
Yeah.
But then I've been blessed to be with my sisters who got children before me. So I have 5 nephews.
Oh wow.
And I've been present for all of them.
Yeah.
Hospital visits, when they are transitioning to food.
Yeah.
I was there. I was the auntie that was constantly being called Ebukam Leo. So I experienced motherhood even before I was a mom.
Before you became a mom.
Yeah. So I really looked forward to it. It broke that thought of, maybe I would never want to be a mother if I'm going to leave them.
Yeah.
But then I also understood that, seasons are different and everybody has a path. A path and a purpose. And God is intentional about everybody's life. And we're all going to go.
Yeah.
But I kept praying. I said, God, if you're going to give me a child, please give me the blessing of being in their life. Being present to see them grow, to see them transition into every different stage of their life, because I didn't have that. So at one point, it did influence my thoughts and my plans. But as I continued to grow, even with God, I realized God gives life and He gives long life. And I am a partaker of the long life, and I can experience long life and be available for my child, my children to, see me. And it's been a blessing.
Yeah.
I know I didn't know how to approach motherhood from the beginning because I was a mother to others by extension.
Okay.
So here is this little human being who looks at me.
Yeah.
Everything is me. I have to be the provider. I have to feed her. I have to make sure she wakes up in the night and feeds. If she cries, I'm over there waiting to.
Yeah.
And God has been so faithful. I thank God because I've had the opportunity to be present in my baby's life since she was born. Like I don't think we've had a long time when we were away. Maybe just a few weeks when I traveled and she had to stay with my sister. But I've been in her life throughout. And I just want to go back to the first time you held her. Because, we were discussing with my friend just the other day and say, you see, as aunties, we're excited about the baby, like, you come. And then when we start crying, but when we feel, to me choka, we'll be like, anataka kunyonya, and then you give back the child. But now, this is yours. You cannot give someone else and say, ni kama nasikia njaa, ama ni kama nataka kuchangiwa diaper. This is your child. So what was that feeling? My first experience? Yes, you So before I got my baby, I had a miscarriage. I lost the baby.
I'm so sorry.
And so I was very scared throughout the second pregnancy, which is her. But I how do I put it? I looked forward to it. Okay. I had chosen CS. I was very sure. I was not trying to prove a point. Okay. I'm not pushing.
There's that pressure too.
I was not going to prove a point. I was very sure. So I wanted my baby to come on my birthday. Okay. Because her father's birthday is 21st of April. Mine is 27th of April. So we had agreed it is on mine. It is mine. Yeah. So 1 week before, I started feeling heavy. Like I remember it was April, maybe 8th. And I said, you know what? I don't think I want to go to 27th. It's too far. I remember calling the dad and saying, I think we're pushing the date forward. And I called my gyna and she said, it's actually okay because you've hit the weeks already. So I went in a week early. Yeah. And I went for the scan. I remember the night before the surgery, the evening, we went and they did a scan. And I walked in, but they wheeled me out. Oh. The doctor insisted I needed to be wheeled. I didn't know why. Why? I don't know. They told me later though. So I'm like, why am I sitting on a wheelchair? I came walking. So I was wheeled to the room and I was told, don't walk a lot, just sit. So the next morning I went to, I was wheeled again to the surgery, to the room, the theater. And then when they were opening me up, I was over there like crucified. Yeah. Then there's a curtain in front of me, so I couldn't see what was going on. Okay. So, but the doctor said something and it made me even more scared. She said, okay, there's a cord around her neck when she was getting the baby out. But she was very calm. I'm the one who was panicking. I'm like, what? Yeah. Because we've had these stories and it's not good. Exactly. Yeah. So she says there's a cord around her neck, but she's fine. I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean? I can't see. I can't move. So eventually she got the cord out. So I kept asking, is she out? Is she out? And she said she's out. Okay. But now came the biggest problem. The baby didn't cry. Oh, no. I'm like, babies are supposed to be crying now. In fact, when the cord is being removed, she should be crying. Yeah. But she didn't. So I'm like, is she okay? I can't hear. I can't hear the cry. The baby's not saying anything. She's not crying. The doctor said she's fine. We're just wiping her face.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the moment she let out that
cry.
What? I don't remember what happened after that. I just said, can I see her?
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't hold her because my hands were over here like this. Yeah. They were monitoring my, my vitals and all that. So I couldn't hold my baby, but I saw her face. She was white. I just said, she's so white. And then they wiped, and then they took her to the other side where her dad was, and my sisters were all outside. Yeah. And I saw her, and that pain, that everything left. Now there was like 8 hours before I could, come back to myself because I was numb. But the moment I held her, I put her in my, she was, latching. I was like, oh my God, I have a little human.
Have a little human who depends on you.
This one I was kicking in my stomach is finally out.
It's finally here, and you have to take care of them.
It was beautiful. I experienced the best thing. I don't even know if I can express it in words. I don't know. I used to wonder how these sisters of mine would say, oh, you can love a child more than you. The day I saw this one, it changed. I can't even, I can't say what was there before. It's like it was wiped away. So now I only remember when I saw her. Now why they wheeled me out apparently is because I had dilated.
Oh.
Yes.
And they cannot risk you walking
They
around.
couldn't tell me because I'm like, I'm freaking out. So they told me don't walk. Okay. I mean, I was so later, they couldn't let me walk because I had already started dilating. Okay. And then it was really just a blessing to have agreed to come and do this early because you see the cord was already on her neck.
Yeah. And
which they couldn't see in the scan, by the way. So again, motherhood comes with instincts that you do not even understand, especially if you're submitted under the will of God. The Holy Spirit is always going to tell you what to do and when to do it, and you better listen.
You better listen. Yeah, because most of the time we tend to think, maybe I'm overthinking, maybe this, maybe that, and whatnot.
Pressure, no? Yeah. Be very careful.
Listen to the overthinking that you think you're overthinking. And just... Again, first forward to her now. I call her Baby Araya because we have seen her literally,
the aunties. Yes. The online aunties.
Yeah. Because when you were renovating the bedroom, I'm like, see, I can't watch her to share the bedroom with Araya. It was beautiful.
Araya,
but can we briefly just talk about raising a child in the digital era? You are in the limelight, still in the limelight, doing amazing things. Can we just talk about what that is in like a minute or two? And then there's something that you launched just yesterday, which I'm also really, really excited to talk about, which we'll talk about in just a second. But really, raising a child, you're in the limelight and you're doing things together, you're collaborating together, you're influencing sort of together. Yeah, what exactly is that and how do you balance it? Still remain same.
That's very important. Well, so AJ has been in the limelight since she was born, literally, because, I mean, we were, by virtue of being in the limelight, she ended up being there. But I'm also very careful to know what point to expose her to. I don't give her we watch Instagram, but very minimally. We're not there for long. I don't have TikTok. I recently started with me.
Really? You didn't? Okay.
Hey, that thing. I'm still trying. Help me, Jesus.
Still writing every day.
Help me, Jesus. So, but when I'm shooting content, she knows what I'm shooting, but I don't tell her it's to post. In fact, she'll see herself later. She'll be like, "Mommy, that's me." I'm like, "Yeah, you were part of it." Yes, Mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like this,
you have to tell me on my ear.
This I can't tell you. This I can't tell you on air. Motherhood.
Oh, we're on TV. See there, you're on TV over there.
That is you over there.
She was asking me, how is that auntie in the TV?
And why not
That's
us?
you.
Yeah, that's you over there. Do you
see yourself?
Do you want to wave and say hi?
Wave and see yourself.
Yeah. No, you're being shy all of a sudden. Just wave and say hi.
No. Okay, look at yourself, okay? You keep looking at yourself in the mirror, in the TV.
I did.
Yeah. Can you switch off her mic? Before she starts saying, what was I saying? So yeah, the exposure to the limelight and to the digital things. She has a phone, I mean an iPad that I am very careful with. But it's not she uses it all the time. In fact, I deleted the app, the YouTube app, because that's the only thing she watches on the app. But the rest are games and educational things that I downloaded for her. When she's with my phone, she knows there's certain things she cannot watch.
Okay.
Cannot. Yeah.
Whether you're there or not.
Whether I'm there or not. We're not deliberating. In fact, if she catches herself watching, she'll be looking around to see is mommy here? Mommy and mom too. Yes. Yeah. We're very careful. Like we tell her, and I tell her why. Like there's a specific one, we wouldn't say the name, and we told her those people say bad words, and if you say bad words, you become a bad person. I'm serious. Like we're not hot or, at a gray area. It's bad or hot or cold. I tell her, if you watch this thing, you will start saying the bad words and you become a bad person.
Yes, and that's not. And we'll actually come back and explore more on that in terms of how much do you expose her and how much do you do to protect her. Yeah, but we're due for a break, and then when we come back, like we said, she launched something very interesting, which we'll talk about as well, when we come back from the break. Do you want to take us on a break? Do you want to look at, which is the camera? Camera 2, I think, and say, see you after the break. This one, that camera. And say,
I go, Mama.
Do you want to say, see you after the break?
Let's go. Say it.
It's like, no, thank you.
Okay, see you. Say, see you. After the break.
The break.
Yay! Good job. This one will take our job, okay? All right, see you after the break. Who's that? That's Mommy. That's Mommy. That's Mommy when she was a baby.
Mommy was a baby.
DJ Kolita pia umesema that's your favorite song, yeah? That's like your favorite song, yeah, Grace. And her, she's like,
it's in the archives.
Are you coming back, Principal? Are you coming back?
To singing? Yes, but not this time.
Not this time. Okay.
Because Mama next to the Majani and singing it. Mama.
But it was beautiful then. It was still beautiful. Really beautiful then. You saw Mommy when she was a baby. She looked beautiful.
Stop laughing at me. Why are you laughing at me?
She was like, Mommy was a baby. But welcome back. Just in case you're tuning in right now, today is Entertainment Friday and it is Mom Edition. And that is why we have Grace Ekirapa together with baby AJ, who has graced,
Not a baby.
You're a baby. Yeah. She's like, I'm not a baby. She's not a baby.
Oh my God.
I hear her.
What are you? You're a what?
We say baby girl.
She says she's a grown up.
Hey,
by the way, she always says that every time someone says baby AJ, she's like, I'm not a baby.
Yeah, but you see, we grew up seeing you, and then us, we're used to you as baby AJ. But so we don't say baby anymore. So
you're Lady AJ now, right?
Lady AJ. I like that, Lady AJ. Now, like we said before we went on the break, there's something that you're launching that I'm really excited. I watched it this morning and yesterday, and I'm like, okay. And just in case you're wondering, what exactly are you guys talking about? Take a look at this, and then we'll come back and explore more on the same.
This is the grief that nobody talks about. Another kind of grief is losing yourself. It also gave me a different identity, a loser. On today's perspective, we want to look at the topic loss and grief. I know you ask why loss and grief. So this is the grief that nobody talks about. When I was 8 years old, I lost my mom, and the way it was broken down to me was that she went to a very far country and that she was one day going to come back. I understand I was little, so they needed to look for the best angle to share this. But what they didn't know is that for many years, I kept looking over my shoulder to wait and see if my mom would show up. At some point, it made me feel like she chose the other side more than she chose us. So I carried a lot of anger, a lot of resentment towards her. But then when I was able to grieve it, and to process it when I was old enough, I realized she was never going to come back. But what I did and what I realized I had done is that I'd lost a lot of time trying to figure out what would be if she was still here. I took time to think of what would have happened and how things would have turned out, instead of how can I rise above it. And I feel like that's a place so many of us have gotten to, when we've grieved and processed the grief, but we're not ready to rise above it and look on the other side. Now, Another kind of grief is losing yourself, losing what I went through, a relationship, a marriage. And to some extent, looking back and saying, this is not where I thought I would be at this point. Again, I was the last person to get married in my family, the first one to get out. And that in itself was the greatest loss I had ever encountered. This threw me into a spiral. It just did not take away what I believe in. It also gave me a different identity, a loser. And for some reason, I didn't know how to rise above until I searched within. And I looked on the other side. I grieved. I looked at loss. I built my life around this person that I thought I would be at this point. But then again, I rose up one day, and of course with the help of people around me and the reality of the word and how God helped me get up on it. And I realized there's so much more away from what I thought I wanted to have, achieved by now. And I could still achieve it if only I looked on the other side. And that's the other side of grief. The rising up part, the doing the work part, the seeing the opportunities part, and believing that the opportunities are real and they're available for you. Not because the world will see it, but because you have to make them see it. And so the other side of grief for me feels like an opportunity. Yes, close the curtains. Yes, cry yourself a river. Have swollen eyes. Walk in public looking like you couldn't even comb your hair. But after all that's done, sit down, reevaluate, call yourself for a meeting and say, I can do more than this. For me, my daughter has been that anchor. She's been that wake-up call. Every time I look at her, I'm like, I can do more because I have her. God would not have given me an opportunity to take care of someone if he knew I could not. And so, for me, grief took away an identity I thought I had, but it didn't just take it away. It also helped me see that there's more. There's a side of it that can cause me to rise up, that can cause me to become better. I lost my identity in work. I lost my career. So much was said, so much was done. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I had to make a decision to rise from that pain, to rise from that narrative that was shared and say, I can't just sit here and let the world pass me. I was created for something. So loss and grief is a process I've gone through. I've had to rise above it. I'm probably still going through it, but I'm not where I was, and that's what I feel most of us need to do. Get out from it, process it if you need to, but look on the other side. There's better things on the other side. There's more on the other side of healing, and I think you can achieve it if you just put your mind on it. So as we reflect on loss and grief, maybe just look inside, look at your own space, your own life, your own situation, and ask, what's the positive side of this? How can I rise up on the other side? How can I better my life? How can I conquer the fears, the anxiety, the loss that I feel so deeply, the identity that I thought I would have by now but it's taken away? How do I conquer all that and get on the other side and become the best version of myself, loss and grief notwithstanding? So yeah, this is the perspective. I hope you get to reflect on it, and see you in the next one.
Yeah, those conversations, those really deep conversations. Can we just talk about it, the perspective, the idea behind it, and the vulnerability? Because I was just looking at you and thinking, these are the things that a lot of people would rather hold in, deal with in private, and not talk about it. But here you are giving that space for people to just be as vulnerable as they can. Can we just talk about it? The why behind it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me start by saying I am those other people. I am one of those other people who would prefer to not address, not talk about, not. If it was a choice I would have to make, I would say I'm sitting at the back. But in my journey of and my walk with God, one of the things I have learned to do is to be obedient. It's very costly.
Yes.
And obedience is also a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I know the Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice, but obedience is also sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because it sacrifices your intention, your will. You're sacrificing what you want to do because you want to do that which God is asking you to do.
Yeah.
Submission into the will and purposes of God.
Yeah.
So if it was up to me, I would keep quiet and be in my world and never talk about it.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God, He has allowed me, strengthened me. This is all grace. Literally, it has nothing to do with me. By the time I was done with that video, I was, why did you people make me do this?
Yeah.
Because it takes from you. It's allowing. In fact, yesterday I got calls from after I posted the video.
Yeah.
And everybody was calling, was asking, where did this grace come from?
Yeah.
We don't know this grace. We don't know this grace who's vulnerable in public, who can sit down and say, and I said, I don't know. I just went and sat and did what God asked me to do.
Yeah.
I have a team of people who have come up and have been like, on my case, Grace, you need to get out. You need to, unfortunately, there's a narrative out there.
Yeah.
And people do not know whether this is true or not.
Yeah.
And you keeping quiet won't happen. I'm like, but I like being quiet.
It's like, let them think what they want to think.
Yeah, I like being quiet. My job is not to go vindicate myself in public. And somebody asked me, what if God wants the vindication to come from this story? I said, now you finished me.
Right? Like,
now,
fine.
so I went back and I prayed, and let me tell you, this thing was to begin many months ago. Okay. I just didn't know when to start. And I said, God, I'm not beginning unless you said, go.
Okay.
And this time, we didn't even put much effort.
Yeah.
Everything aligned.
Yeah.
By the grace of God, everything came to play. And why the perspective is, the reason why this was born is to just share our truth from experience. It's not what I hear people say. It's not what I have read in the books. I have heard, I have read, but this is me. This is saying, the song that we played, Baba Nitumie Kamachombo, use me as a vessel of glory, a vessel of honor. By the time God is using you as a vessel, you are not yourself.
You're not yourself,
are literally that vacuum that God pours into.
Yeah.
And that's what I positioned myself to become. I said, God, I'm going to allow myself to be the vessel. Use me as you want.
Yeah.
You can't say use me and then you're like, okay, use me to this extent. Can we not go here?
Let me decide.
Yeah.
At what point you use me.
Jesus, take the wheel. And then you're over there on the steering and say, go this way. It's literally just saying, I am surrendering myself to you and I'm allowing you to use me in the direction that you want. So God bringing people into my life that spearheaded this was literally Him using me and saying, after you've positioned yourself, now let me.
Let me.
Yeah. So the perspective is basically just allowing God to pour into people through me. I have nothing to say of myself. To be honest, I'm not that smart. I know I'm not. I don't have information enough to drive a conversation. I don't, but God does. God does. And so every time I sit down and say something, I want you to know that it was not my idea. It was not my word. It wasn't. This was God. I went back and listened to.
Yay! Welcome back.
Somebody's back.
Yes. Okay, you go on. I'll try help out. Yes.
I went back and listened to the perspective video after the video was done and sent to me, and I said, oh wow. As I was speaking, God was using me to speak, but I needed to go back and also now get the things for myself. I have lived this experience.
Yes.
I've been this experience, but then it's for me to stand up and put it into words now. And that is what the grace of God has helped me to do.
I see. So is it, because I was asking, is it a podcast? Is it a space where anybody else can come and share their perspective? Are you turning it into, I don't know, a series? Where exactly are we going with
There's
this?
a direction, all right?
Okay.
But we're discovering as we move. We started. You
right?
know,
the most important thing
is to start.
Yes.
It's to start. There are things that are in place, eventually, building up to a summit, building up to a thing by the grace of God. But this is where we're beginning now.
Okay.
So the perspective is really just Grace sitting down and saying, yo, I've been through it. I have cried myself to sleep many nights. I have woken up and asked God, why am I alive today? Can we just not wake up tomorrow? And then I'll wake up and I'm like, God, really?
Yeah.
But then tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, God, thank you for not listening to that prayer. and the cycle continues. But the one thing that is constant is I am submitted to the will of God completely. I am where He wants me. I am ready to go where He wants me. So this is it.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm just going to say really congratulations for, first of all, obeying. Because like you said, obeying is not easy.
It's not easy.
You know, but also allowing us to see the vulnerable side of you. Because through that, people get to experience you in a different way, but also experience themselves in a different way, because sometimes it's not easy to really look deep, live your truth, speak your truth, but also sharing your truth. So really thank you for that, and all the very best.
Thank you.
We cannot wait to see and hear more you know, about the perspective. But really, even as we bring this to a close, in terms of looping that to motherhood, because there's a part where you said your daughter you know, sort of give you the strength to rise on the other side. Because we're discussing this and we said the rising part is the most difficult part. So to every woman, every mother who's watching us today and thinking, I don't know how to rise, I don't know how to get myself to the other side, what would be your message to them today? And even as we get into you know, celebrating Mother's Day as well, what would be your message to all the mothers who are watching us today?
I'll say what I said in the video. God cannot give you the responsibility of somebody if He knows you're not able to. He can't. God is not that unfair to the children. So when you have a responsibility towards somebody, or you have the responsibility of somebody in your life, just know you have all it takes. So it's for you to find it. Because God can't give us what we cannot handle. He's not an unfaithful God. He's our Father on His own. His own Son was crucified on that cross. But you know what? He knew He would take it. He knew He would handle that cross because He was His Father. This is my child. I know my child can take this. And so even for us as we are parents, I can't tell you how many times I'll be sitting down crying and my daughter comes and says, Mommy, why are you crying? I'm like, I'm not crying, I'm just happy. She says, no, I can see tears. And then she'll be wiping. And I know God uses them in different ways. There are moments she'll just come and give me a hug and I'm like, God, what? I just needed that hug. I just needed that hug. So we stop using them as victims, and we stop looking at them as problems added to us. And we start looking at them as blessings. Literally, babies are blessed. Children are blessing from God. Literally. And blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. I have one in my quiver right now. She's more than 5. She's like 5 children in one, because God has equipped her in ways that she cannot even, sometimes she doesn't even know what she's doing. She will go to bed and she'll be like, God, thank you for mommy today.
Okay.
I'm like, thank you.
Little angel.
But they're crying like, God, who is this? You know? So we start, because it's very easy to miss and look at them as the reason why you're going through something, and be very harsh on them and treat them badly and hit them unnecessarily or shout at them and scream at them. I've been very intentional about it. I've been like, God, I am not okay right now, but don't allow me to let it out on my child. Allow my child and help me to show my child love through this, because there's a reciprocation, by the way. What you pour to them, they pour back to you. When you pour anger and resentment towards them, they pour the same to you, because they start feeling, I'm not wanted, I'm not needed. So look at these children as the blessing that God has given you, and know that if God trusted you with the child, He knows you're able. You're well able.
Oh, I see that. Funga tu short and nyumbani, because that is very well said. Thank you so much, Grace. And Lady AJ. She said she's no longer a baby. She's a baby. She's Lady AJ. Do you want to say Happy Mother's Day to Mommy?
She did. She gave me a gum.
Oh, cute.
She went to get me gum.
Cute. Oh, yeah, that is what she was doing.
She was getting gum.
Do you want to say, see, you remember your camera? Your camera is which one? 2. Do you want to say happy?
Sit upright. Sit properly. Good girl.
I go.
Look at the camera.
Mother's Day.
Yay! Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you so much for coming as well. Give me a high five. You did so well today. Good. Oh, wait.
Don't fall down.
Yay! You did so well today. And thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you
for coming today. Literally gracing our sets today.
Thank you so much.
You know, and just letting us a little bit into the perspective and what it's all about, and what we really hope the people will get, you know, from the perspective. So thank you so much. All the very best. DJ Kolisa, tunakuja kwako in just a second. Lakini sasa siuambia akina mom Happy Mother's Day, surely. Now, your favorite memory, ukigrow.
Happy Mother's Day, my favorite mom.
Yay!
Najua no show.
I wanna watch. Happy Mother's Day, Mama DJ Kolita. What is your message for her? Message yako kwake ni gani?
Nampenda manze. That's my G.
Hey, that's my G. Hey, ni ngoma gani unamdedicatea?
Awesome.
Naicheza sahi.
Oh, naicheza sahi. Fantastic. Okay, let's go through some of your feedback very quickly on WhatsApp, and then we'll leave DJ Kolita to entertain. Today, like we said, it's Mother's Edition, so tuna play ngoma zote za to honor our moms, okay? But let's get to hear what you guys had to say on our WhatsApp number as far as the question, which African mom phrase still controls your life? So, huyu anasema Shoy Kolit, mom used to tell me, mvua ikikuja nisichukue kuni. Hiya. Okay, interesting. This one says, hello, I'm Alfred from Nairobi. My mom used to tell me that whatever your dad and your mom have not given you in life, no one else will give you. And I have come to find out that this is really true, 100%. That's actually very true. This one says, hello, hashtag your worlds, to the world. Oh, I like that. My mom rarely uses slangs, but the eyes, yo, don't play. Help me wish Mary Njoki Kimani a happy Mother's Day. I wished her, wished by her very beautiful daughter, Cynthia. Oh, happy Mother's Day. And then, sema, kataini kukula, kesho, mutazita murome. Okay. What that means. But yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You're doing amazing. You're doing the best that you can for your baby. So whether you are a caregiver, a guardian, a mom, we say happy Mother's Day. And I hope that you feel loved, not just today, but every single day, okay? So we'll be celebrating more on Happy Mother's Day on Sunday. But for now, allow us to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching and staying with us until the end of the show. Tunacha DJ Kolita on the ones and twos as we celebrate Mother's Day. So DJ Kolita, over to you.